Okay, I was looking at some of these designated terror groups again. You got the Kurdish Workers' Party. Um, I successfully um, tied the Israeli government to an opposition Palestinian terror organization. We've seen, that should be obvious. We've seen ISIS and Israel allied. Um, why I'm bringing this up is because there's been a series of Turkish airstrikes on the Kurds, and if you look up the Kurds in Turkey, there's been several massacres after the establishment of the Republic of Turkey. So I am not sure what that's all about. Also looking up the Kurds in, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, you got the map right here. You got Turkey, Syria, Iraq. But citizenship in, I don't think the Kurds in Syria has ever been brought citizenship. Supposedly the ones that did have citizenship got it taken away, but then 2011 they were giving it back, which makes absolutely no sense. But anyway, um, so the Republic of Turkey was established, and there's been massacres in Turkey against the Kurds since. So I'm still looking up that and the citizenship. Um, Supposedly this guy is the leader of the Kurds. And if he's the leader of the Kurds, he is Sunni Islam, which I guess is Saudi Arabia. I'm just questioning all this stuff because you got ISIS declares war on Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia wants to build a wall against ISIS. So supposedly Saudi Arabia and ISIS are allies. But what I've seen from maps, ISIS locations, is they're coming in through Turkey directly, and if they're attacking the Kurds up here, or if the Kurds are fighting ISIS, then who's allies with the Kurds? Supposedly you got the Kurds fighting ISIS, so if they really are fighting ISIS, because I don't see any real proof of them fighting ISIS. Those actually look like ISIS fans, and I've seen pictures of them posing with both flags. So, but then you obviously have the bodies down here, which I don't know, where they're getting those bodies from. So, supposedly the Kurds are fighting ISIS. The Kurds are getting support from the United States and Russia, France, but they're not getting support from Turkey. Airstrikes, I don't know what airstrikes means. The only airstrikes I've seen ever against the Kurds were from Turkey. So, and then I haven't seen citizenship in in Syria either. So, still looking into all this stuff, but decided I'll point out a few things while I upload this video. The main points I want to make is that let's see if they're terrorists in Turkey. Turkey says that yes, the Kurdish Workers' Party and the Kurdish Democratic Party are terrorists. I don't know what the Kurdish Freedom Falcons are. Which I'm guessing they're opponents. So I think the main people fighting the Kurds is the Turkish government. I don't know. It's just really hard to understand what's going on sometimes. Definitely have to look into citizenship. None of these people look like all these fighters. All of these fighters look nothing like the Kurdish people. And then you got Islamic State coming out from Turkey. And then you got Saudi Arabia down here. Then you got armament support. So yeah, Saudi Arabia funding the Syrian opposition. And then you got this guy supposedly that's what I'm saying, like at the top of all these pyramids you got you got fake installed dictators over the people. Who knows what happened to the Kurds, what's going on. So but with these designated terror groups, I'm thinking that they're controlled by the governments.